Yeah! Welcome everybody to the One Shot Killers podcast. I am your host, the hardcore icon, Brent Scott Newton, with your co-host, the king of bomb style, JoJo Malvado. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, motherfucker. I'm in my prime. Alright? Now, I'll tell you what, we just got done watching an amazing fucking episode of Monday Night Raw, brother. Alright, I marked out all fucking night long over this shit.
I bet you did.
Especially Liv Morgan had me going, oh!
I bet you yeeted all over yourselves, man.
Joe, just like me and the 40,000 people in attendance, brother.
Well, you know what? We all got to see greatness because Gunther made that yeet look 1,000 times better than that yeet did.
That was the dumbest thing I've heard, Joe. All I know is WrestleMania time, baby. All right, Jey Uso will be the World Heavyweight Champion.
Gunther will be slapping Jey Uso all the way back to reality when he was a tag team guy.
And he was doubting himself, bro. He says, all these punks, they don't believe in me. You don't believe in me. Nobody believes in me. And he goes, everybody trying to say I'm a tag team guy. Bro, he's not a tag team guy.
Because he is.
All right, he's main event. Yeet. All right, and I'm telling you, bro, he's going to win the title at WrestleMania, and then you're going to cry like the little whiny mark that you always are.
I will. Yeet. Because I'm not wanting Jey Uso to get his moment. I love Jey Uso, but he's not a main event guy.
You know what it is? It's because he's not Goldberg or Brock Lesnar.
Oh my gosh. Those aren't even my guys.
You know what's sad? Those two guys aren't even in this year's video game. It's the first game, bro, in many years where both guys are not characters in the game. No Goldberg, no Lesnar.
Good on Goldberg and good on Lesnar.
Joe, it's kind of what you wanted back in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. A WWE free of Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Yes, sir, man. But, man, we got Roxanne qualifying for the Elimination
Oh, my
Chamber.
fuck, bro. She looks so damn good. All right, put a T at the end, bro.
She's not a villain. She's not a face. She's a prodigy. She's the future.
And all I know, bro, all right, I was paying attention to this match, bro. I was glued, bro. All right, now you got Liv Morgan, all right, cheeking up the place. What? All right, little biscuits hanging out. What?
She knew what she was doing.
What? All right, now, bro, then you got Raquel, who can't get the job done, bro. I didn't even believe in Raquel before this match started. All right, before the match even went ring-a-ding-ding. All right, I already knew who was going to win, get the 1, 2, 3. All right, and that was Roxanne Perez, the best NXT women's champion of all time, the greatest NXT women's wrestler of all time, brother.
Yes, sir, man. But before we get to those parts, how dare Sami Zayn, bro? This man come out
piece
there,
of fucking shit.
How dare he come out there and act like a face?
And then he's talking about my neck. You know what? We seen Kevin Owens' neck go through a fucking ladder, all right, bleeding out the side of his fucking face. Sami Zayn sat there and watched. Didn't do dick, bro. All right? I don't want to hear about my neck. Fuck you and your neck, bro.
And he's over here yelling at Adam. Adam Pearce is like, I can't do it. Nick Aldis can't do it. None of us can make this official.
Now, let me say this, bro. They dragged this shit out. Yeah, you really want me to do it? You really want to do it? Huh, Sammy?
I liked it, though.
And then he goes, I guess I'm going to have to make it not official, but unsanctioned.
They're going to kill each other, bro. That's all I know. This is going to be a murder. Like, these two guys are going to murder each other.
Hey, bros, God bless. Hey, brother, God bless you. How are you doing, Jordan? And did you enjoy Monday Night Raw? Did you enjoy some good shit, pal?
Did you enjoy Sami Zayn making himself the victim?
Bro, Sami Zayn is always the victim. Now, Jordan's been trying to tell us for years, bro. Jordan has been on top of Sami Zayn's shit for a hot minute now. All right, and he told you that Sami Zayn was no good. He told you that he was a liar. He wasn't part of the bloodline. He was a backstabber. And, bro, he stabbed his best friend in the back.
Did you notice Seth Rollins in the beginning of the show was dressed like apple pie? He actually got me hungry because he was literally dressed up.
Dude, what the fuck?
Like, literally, I was hungry for apple pie. His shirt or whatever he was wearing, bro, it was apple pie.
Joe, nothing against you, buddy. You just remind me of a guy in a movie who once did a little something to an apple pie, all right? And I worry about
not American Pie. I know what you're talking about. Seriously. No, but seriously, he showed up and he looked like pie, bro. I don't know if you didn't. Obviously, you didn't see it.
But bro, the fact that you just said word for word verbatim, not even 5 minutes ago, bro, that he looked like apple pie and he made you want to eat apple pie.
I'm sorry. The minute I seen that, I got craved. I'm a stoner.
It's all right, buddy.
I just smoked right then when he popped out.
Oh, gotcha. Raw is a great show. AJ Styles versus Dirty Dom. Gunther main event. Jey Uso promo was great. And I loved Sami Zayn versus KO promo was great. Bro, the only problem I have with the Sami Kevin Owens promo, it was too drawn out. It was too much like, you really want me to do it, Sammy? You really want me to do it, huh? And it's just like, come on, bro. Now, how about, bro, something that you're going to be excited about? It's not a part about Monday Night Raw, but it did happen. It's news. It's about wrestling. Apparently, the worst gimmick of 2024 was the learning tree.
I'm glad somebody told the truth.
But apparently, the second worst gimmick was the Wyatt Six. Now, until Bray Wyatt passed away, let me tell you something. Every single year on that worst gimmicks list was a Wyatt.
That's sad.
Timeless Tony Storm and Rookie Tony Storm were both on that list as well. Even though, Joe, you know I'm not the biggest fan of AEW, I will sit here and tell you Tony Storm carried AEW last year.
Timeless.
Timeless.
And she won the championship this past Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Buddy Matthews' deleted tweet about the ring?
Yeah.
Like, apparently he said, like, if it wasn't for the shitty 16x16, which confirmed by AEW Vice President QT Marshall, Joe's favorite wrestler, all right? The ring was not a 16x16 piece of shit like Buddy Matthews had said. Rather, indeed, it was an 18x18, the same size ring that TNA uses.
Yeah, that's a lot. I seen that.
Now, it actually pissed a lot of fans off, the ring being smaller. But, I understand AEW, they typically use in the United States the 20x20, which is the big ring WWE uses. But, I mean, bro, I thought the 18x18 was just fine. It didn't bother me.
You see, I bitch about wrestling, and you got people bitching about a ring size.
Right, they're like, it's 2 inches too small. Bro, see, I'm sure you've been told that too.
What the?
I'm just fucking with you, bro. Just fucking with you. And see, I told you, bro, Sammy is evil. He's a snake. Real friends taking up for each other no matter what, bro. And you know what? I'll give you 2 real friends. Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, bro. Seth Rollins damn near risked his body to make sure Cody Rhodes won the title. All right? We remember that, don't we? You know, and say, I promise you, Cody Rhodes didn't have a problem with Seth Rollins getting in his match.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of Seth, like, I don't know how to say this.
All right, like, bro, Sami Zayn. This is what we're talking about, bro.
Sammy, though, but it's like...
Do you believe he has a chance in Canada, bro?
No.
Do you think
Kevin's going to destroy him?
Are you ready to see Sammy get dropped on his head again?
I think Randy's gonna show up.
Yo, Randy versus Kevin at WrestleMania, brother.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna lead to most likely.
Oh shit, Joe, dude. You know what? Props to you and your fucking booking ideas, bro. I didn't even expect that.
What did you think about when Dom and Liv are talking about a new Judgment Day member?
I seen that, and fucking, so, Dom's like, I've been trying to talk to Finn about a new leader, but every time I try to talk to him, he shuts me down. And Liv's like, well, I ain't really been too thrilled with Finn either. He thinks he's all this, but really he ain't. And before she could finish, bro, Finn's like, hey! And he basically tells Dom he sucks. He tells Liv she got lucky, and Raquel she's gonna lose, which she did.
She does. And Carlito, man. And then they're just trying to play his game.
Yeah, did you hear him telling like Raquel or Dom, like, if you just let me use your credit card, I can get the DLC.
That's all he cares about. Oh man.
But bro, Carlito is the DLC, so I can't blame him. Depending on what pack you get, though. And now, bro, I'm gonna say the other thing that that was kind of funny about this is right before Finn walks away, he goes, no new members.
Who would be a new leader, though, or new member?
New member, I'm sorry. If he had to replace the leader,
Malachi?
Liv. No, Liv would be the leader. If
they had to bring someone else in.
Oh, Malachi, bro, listen to me. I can see where Malachi Black would fit in, right? But at the same time, Malachi Black is better on his own.
And on SmackDown.
And that's honestly one where I don't think he needs anybody, bro. I think given the right time, the right storyline, and the right opportunity, Malachi Black is a world champion, bro.
Totally agree. Sorry, I had to wipe my nose.
Oh, no, you're good, Joe. I understand. You get a little sniffles, a little teary-eyed. I'm talking about this stuff.
My nose is still stuffed from the hit I took like literally 5 minutes ago before.
I forgot the fuck you took a hit, bro. I got one loaded and I never took it.
I'm about to take another one. It's going to be stuffy more.
Well, hold on, you motherfucker. I understand. You want to show
No, I don't mean I didn't take a hit on this show before.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I took one right before the show.
I was about to say, bro, I didn't. Oh, that's why you were smiling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm stoned.
Oh, my bad, bro. You're confusing the shit out of me. And Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor was great, just like 2016 SummerSlam. Bro, this is the 26th match they've wrestled each other. And this crowd, they shat on this match, bro. The crowd did not give a fuck at times, bro.
Look at my eyes. I didn't either.
Now, Joe, I understand that you don't like the same old shit. All right, but I love the same old shit, especially when it's good shit. All right, and Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins will always be some damn good fucking shit, pal.
But who won? Who did we keep saying was going to win? Who was predictable to win? Did anything happen at the end of the show? No, nothing.
No.
He literally won and it went off.
I will tell you this, Finn Balor looked great in that fucking match. There were several times over in that match I thought Finn Balor actually had a chance of winning.
I didn't believe it at all. I'm sorry, man. Seth was winning.
Did you see Belair and Naomi beat up Liv and then Raquel save her?
Yeah, that's why I'm glad they helped Roxanne win. But it felt weird seeing that Roxanne's a heel and then Raquel's the heel, and then it's like, who am I supposed to cheer for? But all right. At least she won.
And amen, brother. Nothing we say is personal. Nothing we say is personal. It is all about the characters inside the ring and on the WWE television program. But yes, sir. And when it comes to real life outside of the ring, God bless Sammy. We love Sammy. But bro, now inside the storyline, he's a shitty ass friend.
Yeah, and KO's right.
And I'm telling you, if I would have done that to Joe, you don't think that Joe wouldn't be over there with a pile driver?
Dude, I would have. I'm gonna say this to your face though. I'm gonna pile driver you straight to freaking Mars, bro.
See, and Bray Wyatt passed away was horrible. I agree. Yeah. I think what's sad is the Wyatt Six to me hasn't been terrible. There was one storyline the Wyatt Six have had that was a god awful, and it was the one with Karrion Kross and AOP. And look, those guys got fired, and there's
that
a
was
reason.
the last bit of their time on TV too. Losing in that like powder in the face, that was
Bro,
the last thing.
And that was fucking awful, and it ruined that gimmick. I said when the feud first started, bro, this shouldn't happen. And I stand corrected. And the reason why is Karrion Kross is really not that good, but AOP, I think, are worse. And it showed.
Kross delivered a great promo tonight. Did you hear it when Seth walked away?
Oh, yeah. No, that was a good promo. I think Kross is a great promo speaker and a great storyteller. Just his problem is more so in the ring.
Yeah. But man, he cut a good promo. He got me behind him on that.
Did you see him dressed up as Sami Zayn?
Yeah, he's gold, bro.
And then you got Scarlett dressed as a nurse.
Him and Scarlett, that's all he needs. That's all he needs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the wrestling, really. That's all it is.
No, bro, I know they were supposed to be making fun of him, but if I'm Sami Zayn with Scarlett as a nurse, just understand life's all right.
For real, man. For real. But you got your girl Dakota Kai getting a big win tonight.
Bro, and I fucking told you. Joe was like, Ivy Nile. And I was like, no. It's going to be Dakota Kai. The woman, Joe, the woman that should have won the Women's Intercontinental title in the first place. And the reason we're putting the title on her now is because Lyra Valkyria did not match the hype.
And honestly, I wanted Ivy Nile, honestly, because she did say in a promo backstage that they have to win. Chad Gable wants them all to win, and they lost, and she lost, and it's like, it's all right, but it's like, I'm happy for Dakota, but it looked like Lyra was about to hit her with the freaking title for a second, because she was not happy.
And see, now maybe if they do a heel turn, we'll get something out of her. But her as a babyface, bro, is just awful. Just awful.
Yeah, did you see that, though? She looked like she was not happy when she won. And
I can't blame her. She barely won, and she barely got by the skin of her teeth. But nevertheless, Dakota Kai, like I said, Lyra barely beat her. She is not going to beat her the second time around. I don't understand Triple H's booking sometimes because, Joe, you knew it at the time. You probably know it now. Dakota Kai was the better choice.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, she's done really nothing with the title for me. She was sitting in the stands for a few weeks and then has a promo backstage and then she lost to Bayley and then there's just nothing there. She's making the title kind of weak in my opinion. And Chelsea Green hasn't done the greatest, but she's at least been featured more, even though she has lost. That's another thing that really pissed me off. They both have.
This is the good thing with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is so fucking good in the ring, on the mic. It doesn't matter what she's doing, bro. She's entertaining. And I think that's where she's had a much more successful title reign than Lyra Valkyria. Now, Lyra Valkyria, why hasn't she got the TV time that Miss Chelsea Green has got? And the answer is because Lyra Valkyria is not entertaining, bro.
She's good, but she's not got anything that makes me really care as much.
All right, take in-ring ability away.
That's all. There's nothing there, really.
See? And I know that, bros. I love everybody. Same here, brother. Same here. And Brandon, or you called me Braden at first. And you're all good, brother. But shit.
What'd you think about Pete Dunne versus Penta for the second time?
Didn't care for it. I love Penta. I knew Penta was going to win. I don't really care for Pete Dunne at all, bro. And, I know
Ludwig was out there, too.
True, but I know you think that Pete Dunne is good, but he's honestly not, bro.
He is good.
He's been on the main roster
They're all good.
for a hot minute, but no.
Ludwig's good. Pete Dunne's good. I need a triple threat out of them because that's what it's leading to.
Ludwig's good and Penta's good.
Penta took them both out.
And, bro, that's because Penta's going to do what no other luchador has done since Rey Mysterio has debuted. He's going to be a top guy. I truly believe that.
Talk about a top guy. AJ Styles made his return tonight, taking on the Dirty One.
Now, that was a damn good match, and I'm so glad AJ Styles won. But, bro, it's the fucking spirit at Dirty Dom 8 that was originally meant for AJ Styles by Braun Breaker.
And then AJ hits him with his foot, kicks him out of the ring.
Goes to grab the title, but fucking Braun grabs it.
That was good, man. We're getting AJ and Braun at WrestleMania. I'm all for that.
Dude, and for Braun being so young and actually still relatively new to the main roster, imagine someone telling you, Joe, your first WrestleMania is going to be against a phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're going into that match as the Intercontinental Champion.
I'm happy as hell, honestly. Winning or lose, it doesn't matter. But this needs to happen at WrestleMania. Don't book this for the Chamber. Like, this is a WrestleMania match. They might add more people because they did have segments with Braun and other people. So maybe it's a multi-man ladder match for the IC title.
I could see that.
But if it's Braun and AJ, I'm all for it. I'm all for that.
And I think either way you can't go wrong. But man, I think I'm looking at the women's elimination chamber, men's elimination chamber. Both elimination chamber matches are stacked, bro. And I'm excited for both chambers. This is something where I will say Paul did not do a good job booking the Royal Rumble because the women's Royal Rumble did not feel exciting. I can honestly say both the men's and the women's elimination chambers feel exciting. Now, one thing to note, we never really got to hear anything. Liv and Raquel did an interview talking about Jade Cargill, and
they said
we didn't do it. It wasn't us. There's nothing to talk about.
Bianca.
But then they also said some shit like, "Well, what if it was us?"
It's Bianca, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't Liv. It's not Raquel. It's Bianca. I just have that suspicious.
Me and Leah had a thought, bro, when we were watching SmackDown this past week. We thought, what if it was both Naomi and Belair?
I just don't see that, honestly. It could, but I don't see it.
I got one more thing for you. So Naomi, Belair, they're both in the chamber. Both were talking about, well, it don't matter really if you win. It don't matter really if I win as long as one of us wins. Bro, I got a feeling if it, let's say it is Bianca, not Naomi, right?
Yeah.
Bianca would betray Naomi in the chamber.
Makes sense. To do it there.
You still have 3 weeks before that to kind of either keep telling the Jade story, maybe have Jade return, because Jade was spotted in the Performance Center and she's back training. So, maybe she's ready by Mania. I don't know. But I honestly feel that the best thing you can do is have one of them come out as the heel. Just the one thing I would probably do before the chamber is drop the titles off of them within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I agree. Did you see the EO promo as well on Rhea Ripley?
Yeah, she had talked about, how a year ago she was at the top. She was doing big things, and now she's not doing nothing. How about what a difference a year can make? But it wasn't her that cost her WrestleMania opportunity. It was Rhea Ripley who cost her WrestleMania opportunity. And now she's coming to take the title so that her road to WrestleMania isn't halted by someone who should have never gotten in the way.
I love this, bro. I love this promo. I loved everything about this. I want EO at WrestleMania. I know it's not going to happen, but if I was booking it. I would have her somehow get screwed again in this match and have a triple threat. It'll be Bianca, her, but then Bianca and Jay.
You know what
See,
I
I
would
don't.
honestly do? I would make her look good. She's gonna lose, bro. All right, but I'm telling you that afterwards, when coming out of WrestleMania, you could go ahead and build her up for the title. Because to me, WrestleMania is already booked. I've kind of already got the idea of where they're going.
Yeah, I want Io there.
Fair.
Like if they did like a Money in the Bank for a women, that'd be something cool to have Io on that. Like Io deserves to be at WrestleMania.
Maybe that would be it. So say Rhea retain, right? At WrestleMania, you could have Io win the Money in the Bank a couple months later, cash in on her, and be like, look, you stole my WrestleMania moment. I stole your title.
Yeah, but I just want her to pin Rhea at WrestleMania, honestly. Like, it's probably going to be Bianca versus Rhea, but I would add Io.
I don't think Bianca is going to be in the title match. I truly think it's going to be Bianca and Jade Cargill. Looking at the women that are in the chamber.
It's not Alexa. I'm sorry. Alexa's not winning.
No, Alexa's not winning. Roxanne is not winning.
Liv's not winning.
Liv should not win. I can see her winning, but I hope she doesn't win, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And then there's Naomi.
Well,
Bianca.
if Naomi gets screwed by Belair, who's the other person?
Bailey.
Maybe do a surprise W? Bailey
versus Rhea?
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would be the thing, because if WWE is doing this shit where it's like, okay, we want to do something unpredictable. Unpredictable, bro.
I want Io, though. I know it's...
My predictable pick is the one that I don't think nobody wants. Liv. And it's not that, nothing against Liv. I love Liv Morgan. And I can honestly say Liv Morgan has done a hell of a job since her revenge tour started.
But she don't need to win.
No, I feel like we've overdone the story.
Yeah.
But I can see why. I can see why she would win.
What'd you think about the New Day segment? They didn't get cut off this week.
I'm surprised, actually, by that, bro. But then they literally talk shit about Big E again, talking about how they told that loser to stay home. Like, bro. And
then you got the Lose Ward Order coming out.
Oh, come on. They were standing up for Rey Mysterio after his sack got crushed.
Oh, yeah, the goof. That deadbeat.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, man. I just didn't care for this. I love New Day, but, like, they have done really nothing as much since turning heel. Like, I'm kind of disappointed.
I feel like Gunther, because Jordan, you're right. He's never really been in a gimmick match. If we were to put Gunther in a gimmick match, I can give you 4 that I think he would do really good in. Submission match, Iron Man match. I would say a street fight, last man standing, and because all 4 of those are pretty good, but last man standing and street fight are almost pretty close neck and neck together. So I'd say steel cage as well, just because Gunther beating your ass locked in a cage, I could see pretty good.
I can't wait for Gunther to beat Jey Uso at WrestleMania and watch all the Yeeters cry.
And, bro, it's not going to happen. It's not.
What if it does, bro? What if it does?
Joe, you got to remember, I'm the smart one when it comes to booking pay-per-views.
Oh, okay, Mr. Smart One.
I'm telling you, Jey Uso wins.
But what if he doesn't? That's what I'm telling you.
If he doesn't, Joe, do you want me to come on here and say, you know what, you're right, I think you're right, you were always right, or some shit like that, Joe?
You got to see, I was the greatest of all time. I'm the best there is going today, and I'm better than
that's
you,
awesome,
and
bro.
you know it.
And God bless you too, Jordan. And I'm doing pretty good. And no, I will not do that, Joe, because I'd be lying to the people. And
you will really acknowledge your tribal chief.
but I'm looking at the tribal chump.
There ain't no
What's
tribal
up?
chump here. There's a man that's about to rip this ball and go straight to the moon.
Bro, it was vacant. You know what was vacant, bro? The cheers or the boos. There was no cheers or boos in that main event, bro. The crowd did not give a fuck.
And guess what? I didn't care either. No disrespect to Seth and Balor. They're two of the greatest. But seriously, bro, I've seen that match 1,000 times.
Dude, is Jordan right? Is this going to happen, bro?
Big E will come back, will destroy Bad Day on his birth. I doubt it. I just don't see Big E coming back. Bro, I want him to, but I don't know.
You know what? The last time you heard Big E's music, that crowd erupted, bro.
I just don't want to get myself excited, and then something goes no.
I mean, the worst thing he can do is what happened to Paige. Remember when she first came back and then got injured again, right after?
Yeah, it's just
same thing with AJ Styles.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
I think Uso is going over because the hype and The Rock is a shareholder. Now, Chris Swollen Balls, I would definitely tell you. Joe, are you going to laugh, huh?
I'm not laughing. I just thought of something in my head.
No, Joe, I understand. You know, you're making fun of the man's last name, bro, but your balls were swollen when you were watching Liv Morgan. I don't want to hear you. All right.
Sorry, the way you said.
Now, Chris, in all seriousness, brother, I do agree with you. The Rock, being a shareholder, ultimately having more authority than Triple H himself, I truly do believe has allowed more of a bloodline takeover, but that really started with Roman Reigns 5 years ago, even before he was a shareholder or board of director or anything like that. But Uso being over, bro, I don't know. It feels like it happened organically, in my opinion. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong on that, Chris. Maybe you don't. I don't know if you agree with me, but I feel like Us got over on his own, and I feel like Triple H took a chance on that. He didn't take that chance on LA Knight for whatever reason, but he's taking the chance on Jay, and that's where I really feel Jay's going to win at WrestleMania. And I don't think Gunther should lose the title so fast. Joe, what do you think?
I just don't think he should lose the title to Jey Uso, honestly. I love Jey Uso. He's just not he's not main event Uso to me. He's just Jimmy and Jey Uso to me. I'm sorry.
I guess that's fair.
He's over. I'll say it. He's great. I love his entrance. I love all that stuff. I just don't see him as a world champion. I don't see him beating a Gunther. That's personally me.
I mean, bro, I wouldn't be surprised on it, but I do have to agree, Chris, with you on this one. If Vince McMahon was still in charge, Nia Jax probably wouldn't be the champion right now. Now, that's not to say she wouldn't have ever been champion, because she was champion once under Rome. Now, you have to agree with me on one thing, I think. Nia Jax in 2017, 2018, 2019 is so far different to Nia Jax now. You know what I mean? But I hear you, Chris, about, The Rock got a position of authority, and you do see so many bloodline members constantly debuting, coming into the company, and even those who are not booked on TV are currently in this moment, bro. It is kind of crazy. Joe, do you think The Rock being in charge has anything to do with how much Samoan bloodline we're getting on TV?
No, honestly, not really. I think it's just... I really don't think it's because of that. I just think a lot of them just got over. And, because Jacob Fatu, he's crazy good. It's not because of The Rock or anything like that, or Jimmy and Jay, or Solo and Roman, none of that. I don't really see that. Personally.
Yeah. And CM Punk versus Gunther would be good. It would be Jordan, but money would be actually on Gunther.
I can't wait for these chamber matches though. They're both all set now, and I'm hyped for it.
Jay basically pulled an LA Knight. He came up with a catchphrase and said it over and over, and perhaps it's low-key a dig at LA Knight to show that it's not hard to be on fire, and it's not, bro. Now, I feel like the one thing they did with LA Knight that was kind of fucked up. There was one point that LA had became the number one merchandise seller in the company. To me, when you are making that amount of money and you're selling that amount of shit, you should be the guy. For whatever reason, Triple H passed on him time and time again until a lot of his momentum, at least in the main event status, had went away. But now I do agree with you. If anybody in the Bloodline family deserves a chance or a push, it'd be Jacob Fatu.
Jacob is fantastic, bro. I absolutely love what they're doing with that man. Like, he is just great.
Absolutely.
I agree with him.
And he did get over organically. Jacob Fatu, bro, he don't feel like he's acting. I'll be honest.
That's him. That's legit him.
That's one bad motherfucker. And that's one thing that I really love about Jacob Fatu. And like I said, Joe, and a lot of people know it, they hired him a month before they debuted him because they were afraid that it would make Solo look bad.
And guess what?
It did.
And honestly, he seems like a chill person that I would like to actually chill with and see and meet.
Long time no talk. What's up? What's up? And how you doing, buddy? And can we talk about how Austin Theory has also fallen back since, bro? Yes, I'm a huge Austin fucking Theory fan, and I've been saying to Joe since Triple H has came into authority. All right, if Vince McMahon was still there, the bro would have been a world champion.
I'm a Grayson Waller guy more.
Now, I like Grayson Waller too, but you look at Grayson Waller under Vince, right? Grayson Waller was having matches against Edge, against Sheamus, and he was looking really fucking good before he got paired into a tag team with Austin Theory. And I'm sorry to say that even though I loved it when they first won the SmackDown tag titles, which was under Triple H, they didn't really do much with that. Then they get pumped back down to NXT, and then they're in a triple threat match, which made no sense for the NXT title, which we all knew they didn't have a chance at winning.
Yeah, that's basically.
And absolutely, brother.
Jacob is a beast. I seriously feel like he should have been in the chamber over Damian, but I'm still okay with it.
And I do agree with you, though. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that Damian Priest had such a hell of a 2024, I would have passed him up for Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, he also has a little thing going on with Drew, and Drew's in the match, so that makes at least some sense.
I mean, yeah, but that's a match, be honest with you, bro. You look at everything building up into WrestleMania. I can't say that I'm the most excited for that.
I'll pass on it, if I'm being honest.
And it's crazy. Main event Jey Uso is more popular than LA Knight. And if Seth Rollins wins the Chamber, he can get his rematch versus Cody. But John Cena will win the Chamber to face Cody. And, bro, if John wins the Chamber, turn the motherfucker heel.
What if Punk and Cena win? And it's like a tie, and we get a triple threat.
How could you do that in an Elimination Chamber?
Maybe they both pin each other.
Bro.
I'm just saying.
Bro, how the fuck do you pin each other?
I don't know, they do a move off and they both have each shoulders down and it ends in a draw. And they both have to win and go on to face Cody.
No, bro, no. Come on.
We just have Punk beat Cena, or we have Cena beat Punk. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, don't get me wrong. CM Punk belongs on WrestleMania. Don't get me wrong about that. But at the same time, I could see a John Cena heel turn, especially after the Prost promo at the Royal Rumble. It just feels like that would be the way to go. And what do we think about Logan? Logan Paul is really fucking good. Great wrestler, shitty human being, but great wrestler. And, I could see Logan Paul. If Cena did not win the Chamber, Logan Paul, to me, should be the guy to eliminate him. And I said this about the Rumble. Logan Paul versus Cena, I think, would be a money match. especially at the biggest stage of them all, because you got to understand this. Whether you like Logan, you don't like Logan, Logan draws money. Cena draws money. Putting those two on the same match, on the same card, bro, that's a money draw.
Cena will be on all the Monday Night Raws before WrestleMania as well. They announced that.
And I'm excited about that because he should have already been here.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, buddy. I'm glad. And almost $2,000. Damn. Hell yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah,
business is booming. You got a hurt business going on, or what are we doing? And
Yeet.
Austin Theory is LA Knight without the catchphrase. And height, he has all the talent, but is missing something that they won't rock it on him. And bro, that's the problem. You know, like, let me explain something, Chris. And I've had to explain this to Joe several times. So, wrestling does not really get you anywhere. There's a million guys, especially in 2025, that can do 300 flippy doos in a row. You know what I mean? Or you can try to break each other's neck doing this, doing this, doing this, and doing this. Bro, it's not about the wrestling. I don't think a lot of guys will stand out just by their in-ring performance. You got to have a character. You got to have something that we can hold on to. And even if that be a catchphrase, it's still something. And so to me, you know, the biggest thing that I would do with Austin Theory, make yourself marketable. Because remember, wrestling is ultimately for the kids. As much as, you know, me and Joe are grown men in our 20s, and we love wrestling. Wrestling will always be about the kids. So you need to be marketable. You need to be able to sell and to draw. And, you know, like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be that really popular babyface. That's why they did it with Cena. That's why they did it with Roman. You know what I mean? And Austin Theory has the look. He has the wrestling ability. He just ain't got the character.
Do you remember the wrestler Billy Kidman?
I do. And he's another great example. Great wrestler. But he had another problem. He was a small guy, which at that time mattered.
Reminds me of LA Knight, bro. He reminds me so much of LA Knight.
Oh, come on, bro.
Dude, when I see him, I'm like, dude, that's...
Bro.
LA Knight and him are like... There's some... It's not bad. Billy Kidman's really good.
He's a good, like, bro.
LA Knight's world champion material, but he's still, I don't know, there's just something there I seen.
I don't know, bro. Weird. And y'all don't find it odd how Randy Orton has gone off the radar while Cena makes his last run? Eventually the Viper will strike when we least expect it.
Oh, for sure. He's an RKO, that man.
Randy versus Cena is going to be fantastic, and it has to happen before December. But, however, I don't think it's going to be WrestleMania. I think there's going to be a return spot during Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, because you got to remember Kevin Owens took out Randy. So I can see him coming back for payback and beating Kevin Owens down the road. But now you got to ask yourself, if Cena is heel or Randy is heel in this next match, because it's so predictable to me to have Randy be the one to turn heel to strike out of nowhere. But what if it was John, bro?
That low blows him.
Mm-hmm.
He got to him before he got to him.
Exactly. And yes, Chris, I believe that Randy will face John one last night. He absolutely will, Jordan. He absolutely will. There's no way this is Cena's retirement tour and you don't do Cena versus Orton at all.
We need Cena Punk, Cena RVD. There's a lot of matches.
And see, WWF Attitude Era was for grown-ups in my day. Was crazy, but the 90s was different. I was 9 years old, and I got exposed. And, bro, I would agree that at that time it was more so, but, I mean, me and Joe have been watching some stuff back from the 2000s. I can't exactly say that that's necessarily for a child, but that's what we grew up on.
We got some crazy things. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm not going to repeat it. I'm just going to say we just did the video, New Year's Revolution 2006. Go watch Kurt Angle's promo.
Yeah.
There's no way that would ever, ever, ever be allowed. Ever.
In 2025.
No. And I don't care about the promotion. There's no way they would do that. And see, not only that a lot of these wrestlers don't have no unique swag like The Miz, Booker T, CM Punk, Hunter. They all have basic offenses, moves, and they did well. They made their style stand out. And see, bro, and that's something you got to do. You got to stand out, but too many folks are trying to blend in. And then, speaking of blending in, the music is just god-awful, bro.
Wrestling needs good music because we need to pop. And nowadays, I don't do that.
All right, like, think about this. Wrestling is kind of like a lot. It's kind of like a lot like being with a woman. All right, and I can give it in this way. All right, so it's not just it's not just about the moves, bro. The music sets the scene, and then it's pop and circumstance. It's I guess you can say outfits, right, to some degree. But that's where it's about making you feel something larger than life, bro. And I can honestly tell you, when wrestling is at its greatest and when a performer is at their best, they don't feel generic. They don't blend in. Like, dude, you can't compare CM Punk to many other wrestlers. He will always stand out, and therefore he's always going to make money. John Cena might be the most generic good guy we'll ever see in our lives. But for some odd reason, it made him stand out. And even when he was a rapper, he stood out, bro. That's a big thing. No one feels truly something. No one feels different. Like, give me this. When we got guys the size of Keith Lee and Braun Strowman that can do these high-risk maneuvers, being a high flyer don't mean nothing.
True. In a way, yeah.
And see, skipped on you. And what do we think about Logan Paul? Nah, bro.
I'm glad there was no Logan tonight.
Let's see. And the Judgment Day should be called the Omelet Day now, bro. They just, Chris, I've got so tired of the Judgment Day. Carlito's funny as shit, but being honest with you, I'm kind of waiting for this implosion. It seems
WrestleMania right after it needs to.
It seems like Liv and Dom and Raquel are ready to betray Finn. I feel like when JD comes back from injury, Finn and JD will be a tag team. It's really just figuring out what you do in Carlito.
What would you rate this show tonight, though?
3.5 out of 5.
I agree on that.
And yes, sir, we are grown men, but we're still big kids in our hearts. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. It's all about having fun, coming on here, having a good time, enjoying something that I've loved, bro, since I was knee-high. Wrestling's always been a part of my life, and it will always be a part of my life. And to get on here and to share this with you and to, get to see y'all's passion and your love for the business, even if we don't necessarily share ideas, that is okay. I just love to see the passion amidst all of you. And I think it's truly something special. And that's where, once again, that's what makes wrestling great, is when it makes you feel something beyond yourself. Like, bro, I can honestly say, when I was a kid, there were times, if life was hard, school was rough, lost a friend, lost a loved one, whatever it may be, wrestling was there. You can forget all your problems. And that, to me, man, is something that I miss. I don't know if it just goes away as you get older, but that is a feeling that I miss, bro.
I totally agree, man. Trust me. Judgment Day should be the new.
I feel like Vince kind of ruined the Judgment Day when Edge was there. Edge talked about it himself and how there was a lot of things he was just not fond of. But I feel like, given the right opportunity, I don't know if I can make them a new NWO Wolfpack, but we could have done something fun with it. And it's the music, it's the passion radiating off that wrestler that makes Fatu believable. The passion and the hunger projecting through expressions, moves, mic skills, and passion, bro. That's exactly what it is, bro. And I think it's that passion that creates that aura. It's that fire burning inside of you, bro. And not a lot of guys have it the way that Jacob has it. And I'm going to tell you, I truly think when he's telling you, like, look, when I was locked up, I seen my cousins, I seen them on TV, and I didn't want to do this no more. I was out of nowhere. Now, I'm trying to get somewhere. Bro, I don't care if Jacob Fatu became the champ tomorrow. That chip on your shoulder never leaves. That's always with you. And no matter how much good you do in your life, sometimes you feel like you're still right in that same spot. So that hunger that you see in Jacob Fatu, that shit is so real.
He's just a beast, though, too, bro.
And that too. But do you see where I'm saying though? Some things that make you a legend have to go beyond the ring.
Yeah, but it's like it's also mainly how he is. Like he overshadowed Solo instantly. Instantly.
Bro, you have to ask why that is. Before he even wrestled a match, it was the aura and the presentation. Now, if you knew his work in MLW, that added to it. But, even if you had never seen Jacob a day in your life, all right, it was just, bro, it was just there. And then, yeah, of course, he started wrestling, and his wrestling is great. He looks great when he's in the ring, and he dominates. Braun Strowman versus Fatu to the top of my head, bro. Fucking obliterated Braun.
I just like how he
presents But it's the promos on the way to the ring. You know what I mean?
Yes,
bro, that's something, bro.
Like, he's just walking around like
what that?
Yeah. Dude, I love it. Like, those two guys are more over than Solo and Tonga, whatever his name is, Tongaloa.
Well, Tongaloa sucks, bro. When people said Tama Tonga was something big, that's because in New Japan he was once leader of the Bullet Club. All right, no one ever said, "Hey, bro, you got to check out Tongaloa." Never.
It's
never.
Jacob Fatu and the other in Tama. Those two guys are the ones that are over.
And Dom versus Logan as a tag. Dom and Logan as a tag would be 1,000% awesome. I agree. Because you got the two most hated guys in the business teaming up together. Bro, that would essentially be your modern day Randy Orton and Edge.
Maybe.
What now? And I'm not saying that you're on the same level, but when I'm talking about the two most hated guys in the building, you can't tell me anybody who gets more boos than those two.
Yeah, but Logan gets boos that are different. He actually gets boos like, get the hell out of here.
It doesn't matter. Reaction's still a reaction.
I guess, but Randy and Edge getting boos are different. They're getting booed. They're getting booed like you're the bad guy. Logan's getting booed because we hate you.
Joe, listen to me. This is the best Triple H promo I've ever heard in a video game. And it's SmackDown versus Raw 2006. And it's when Nate gets hurt. He's wearing the neck brace. And he says, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter if you love it or you hate it. You all tune in to see it, talking about him being the world heavyweight champion. Bro, same thing with you and Logan Paul. It don't matter whether you love it or you hate it. You all tune in to see it.
Yeah.
And Logan's mic skills and in-ring skills are just immaculate. I mean, bro, he's, I would say, look, I don't want to shit on Hangman, but I'm going to say something quite honest. Logan Paul does Hangman's moveset better than Hangman does Hangman's moveset.
I can partly agree with that in a way. I still think Hangman does it good, but
not as good, bro.
Yeah,
no disrespect. I love Hanger. No disrespect.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I agree
just like, bro. And nowadays, all wrestlers want to be a huge star, want like this back in the day. Well, bro, that's what it was in the 90s. You take the mid to late 90s, off top of my head, main event talent, right? Bret Hart, The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels till he got injured, The Undertaker. I know it wouldn't be till the latter part of the 90s, but Triple H, Mankind. Like, bro, there's 7. All right? Just right there, bro. At any given point, somebody gets hurt or, something happens. Okay, we can swap this guy for this guy. The best part about WWE's main event scene right now, look at the Rumble. Look at the Chamber. So many guys feel like they could be the guy. And this is a problem that is a good problem. It's just the only bad part to it is so many opportunities are deserved, but there are so few opportunities, right? Now, in AEW, we don't have top main event talent. I'm sorry. But there's no one as over in that company that is as over on the levels of Jey Uso. And if you want to talk about heels, there's no one that is on the level of Logan Paul, Dirty Dom heels, or Charlotte Flair boo heels, right?
I'm sorry, bro. MJF is still up there. You got wrestlers on that show that have.
Bro, he's not. He's not though. What has he done? And what has he done since his return, bro, that makes you say he's still just as good as he was?
He still gets massive boos. He gets See, it's different though because in AEW they're always cheering the heels. Like you got the Hurt Business, you got them singing, the crowd singing their song.
Me too. I think Steiner would be a lot better than Breaker. But now, bro, my thing on this is if you're good at your job and you're a heel, you will make that crowd boo you. If you're good at your job, you will make that crowd boo you.
Well, that's saying that to all the heels nowadays because all heels are getting cheered.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what the fuck I'm saying, bro. Look at Paul Heyman. When Paul Heyman wants you to fucking boo him, you will boo him. And when he wants you to cheer him, you will cheer him. Eddie Guerrero, when he wants you to boo him, you will boo him. And when he wants you to cheer him, you will cheer him, bro. That is what a great heel is. That's what a great babyface is, bro. All right, the crowd don't set the narrative. And that's one where you can feed off the crowd, but ultimately it should be you as the performer to stir that ship.
True. I agree with you.
And think about this, bro. If you just gave the crowd what they wanted, you know what you're doing? You're clerking. But in wrestling, we're selling. All right? And so it's not about just giving the people what they want when they want it. You got to sell, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you, brother.
And Jacob Fatu has that Umaga intensity and explosion.
Oh, yes.
Now, when Solo first debuted, he had that for a hot flash in the pan.
And they kind of fucked it up.
It was after he beat Cena and that losing 50 times in a row.
Yeah,
that's what did it.
They thought we were going to forget. We're not like all other fans.
After he loses 50 times in a row, he debuts Tama Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. And
nothing comes out of it.
No, he ends up losing to Ulafala, and now Jacob Fatu wants to beat his ass. Tama Tonga wants to beat his ass. Bro.
It fell apart, bro. Jacob does it just 1,000 times better. He should have been the leader.
Oh, I agree 100%. And Logan Paul was made for the sport. Rather you like him or you hate him, he's going to be the world champion one day, and he's going to be on top. And I agree. And that is truly 100%. Now, like I said, I think Logan Paul is a terrible person. But in that ring, you cannot deny him. And I would say that is fair. And Penta is over like crazy right now. He can be bigger than Sin Cara and Kalisto in WWE, and I agree. I agree 100%. You know, anytime WWE's ever said there's going to be a new Rey Mysterio. Look, we even just recently seen it with Dragon Lee. The new Rey Mysterio ends up always being Rey Mysterio. Happened with Sin Cara, happened with Kalisto, happened kind of with Alberto. Bro, no one can ever replace Rey. But what Penta said was smart. I respect Rey. I'm inspired by Rey. I don't want to be Rey. I want to be me. And that, I think, was just the best thing for him. See, I think we lost Joe for tonight, but see, and yes, 100%, Fatu should have been in the position that Solo was, because it would have been more believable and it would have came off 10 times better. I agree 100% with you. And I promise you, if Jacob Fatu had fought Roman for that Ulafala, it'd be Fatu with the Ulafala right now, bro. So I agree 100% on that. But I think we've lost JoJo for tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys have been awesome. Good night, everybody.